What's up? What's going on? So today I'm gonna talk about DJ Durkin, the manager and coach of Maryland, the football coach who got his job back reinstated, but then he got fired again. And I was like trying to figure out what they were going on about because I was like, you know, Jordan McNair had died on his watch, and no, he wasn't accountable for the kid murder per se. He was accountable. He was the way he went about things, and that some of the players didn't want to play for him. So I was trying to figure out why the University of Maryland would even bring him back one day, reinstate him, and turn around and fire him. I just couldn't understand that crackhead logic. So it was very scary about how all that went down. Um, it's just one of those things where it was a tragedy all the way around. And it was as insult to injury. And then I saw the young man's father talking about it. And it's very hot and humid in Maryland, but there were other players who protested and they didn't want that coach back. And there was also threats against the president of that school. So I'm sitting there thinking, what are they doing? Why are they going to process this thing, that whole, because you can't have a head coach going to a home of a family and try to talk up the school when he just had an offensive lineman. He had someone die in the heat because the coach wouldn't adhere to the safeties and concerns and the whole situation that was going on. So that was not a good look. So, and they ain't exactly been winning. Let's be realistic. When you're winning and you're successful, you know what they say: winning cures all ills and all problems. So this was very disconcerting to see how this all played out in the eye of everything. So, um, he got fired, but that was like after the backlash had kicked in. It's like, well, y'all should have gone ahead. Y'all shouldn't even gone to this Broadway production. Y'all should have gone ahead and took care of this off the giddy up. So it's not a good look for how that whole thing played itself out. So um, hopefully, that Jordan McNair's family and his father and the whole family and mother and everybody's grieving really hard, understandably so, because it's been quite a traumatic situation, and that those players can focus and that the school could get some, you know, don't let this happen again, because it just wasn't a good look. So um, that's my take about the University of Maryland coach who was reinstated after everything, and it felt like a backhand slap to the family and alum and people that were associated, were close to it, and some of the players who did not like it. And then he got fired. So it's like, well, you know, who are you politicking for? So um, thoughts and prayers go out to Jordan McNair's family and everything. And it's a very sad, tragic event. So that's my take. For free leave comments. Peace.